Let's move on to main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Sam Sprill, who writes, John, don't know if you've seen this, but Salma Hayek recently revealed on Instagram the poster for the sequel to Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson's movie, The Hitman's Bodyguard, plus the release date as well. Personally, I love the first movie, and I'm excited about this. What are your thoughts? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, I really enjoyed The Hitman's Bodyguard. Now, it wasn't as good as I was hoping it was going to be, because the trailers were ridiculously good. And then you're pairing Ryan Reynolds with Samuel L. Jackson, and the movie is quite entertaining. Again, not one of my favorite comedies in the last number of years, but it's quite entertaining, and I had a really, really good time with it, and I know a lot of other people did. So it wasn't long after that they announced that they were going to be doing a sequel. Now, of course, Salma Hayek was in the first one. She plays Samuel L. Jackson's wife. So this one, instead of being The Hitman's Bodyguard, it is The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Now, this movie had a release date, but it has been postponed. But we are now getting our first look at the poster, and here's our first look at it. This is the poster. Salma Hayek shared this on her social media, and she also shared and wrote, because of the confinement, the release of Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard has been postponed to the summer of 2021. I'm kind of bummed because I can't wait for you all to see it. And there we go. We get a good look at the poster. And again, I just had a really fun time with the first one. I just had a really fun time with the first one. I think this one carries with it that same potential. It doesn't even have to, this is one of those situations where it's like, I don't even really care all that much about what the story is.
Right.
Because I just like the dynamics of the characters. I just thought the characters were so great, and their interactions and their dialogue together. I'm just sold on the idea of just sitting down in a theater for an hour and a half and just watching that chemistry. Mm-hmm. And you had Salma Hayek giving us a few more doses of Salma Hayek than on top of the ones we got in the first movie. I'm very excited about it. Again, yeah, a little bit bummed that's not going to be till the summer of 2021, but I do like the poster. It's nothing that we're going to remember for the next coming age, but it's a good little poster. It just reminds us this movie is coming. And I like the looks of it. I think it looks pretty good. Aaron, you're hearing about The Hitman Wife's Bodyguard. What do you think about the poster, and where's your anticipation level for the movie in general?
So The Hitman's Bodyguard was not, I didn't see it when it came out, and I was completely unaware of anything that it had to do with. And so when I first saw the poster, obviously the first thing you see, it's kind of hard. They do it intentionally with the way that they design the poster.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of hard not to go, wow, Salma Hayek's cleavage. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, incredibly talented, very smart, brilliant producer, but also, oh my God, her breasts are just phenomenal. And the poster is specifically designed to make you zoom in on that. Not having any idea, I was thinking The Hitman's Bodyguard was kind of like The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston and Kevin.
Do you remember the marketing campaign for the first film?
I don't.
They specifically play the song from that for the original trailer.
Right. So I was like, wait a minute. I'm very confused about the imagery not matching with my perception of what this movie is supposed to be. So I watched the trailer for The Hitman's Bodyguard, and then I was like, oh, it's a comedy. And then I started watching every clip of The Hitman's Bodyguard that was on YouTube, and I feel kind of the same way as you. Like, I don't really need to watch the movie. I feel like I kind of got all of it just from the clips, because you're right. It is so much about the chemistry, so much about the joy that Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson had with one another. The scene with Salma Hayek and Samuel L. Jackson where he's introduced to her, I think it's called something in violence, sex and violence or something like that, where she's beating the crap out of all these guys
in the bar,
and then she takes his beer, drinks his beer, breaks it off, and then cuts the guy's carotid artery. I mean, Salma Hayek is so fun to watch. She's so exciting. You know, it reminds me, she said in an interview one time that early in her career, she was already a massive, massive star in Mexico, massive. And when she first came to the U.S. to build her career here, she found out that an executive said, no one wants to watch a woman who sounds like they're made. And it was like that disgusting, despicable display of blatant racism and like just so gross. But she was like, oh, really? Okay, just watch me. And she has built this massive career that has spanned over decades. It's really something exciting to watch, because in addition to being to doing really powerful performances. She also doesn't seem to take herself too seriously, as in, hey, I'm a 50-something-year-old woman. I'm going to get my cleavage out, shoot some guns, have a lot of fun. I think Ryan Reynolds could have chemistry with a piece of construction paper.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite lines that I saw from one of the clips from the original is when he's talking about Sam Jackson as his character, saying that he has single-handedly destroyed the word motherfucker. And it's like, oh, that's Sam Jackson. And everybody gets the joke.
Right.
So even though I didn't see the first one, I'm now, after seeing just the clips of the first one, I want to go back and watch the first one so that I can really be ready to go and watch the second one, which sadly we have to wait till 2021. But, way to build anticipation with a really fun poster. I'm already looking forward to it.
Question for you guys is this. What do you think about the poster? And are you looking forward to the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard? Maybe you love the first one. Maybe you didn't like the first one. Where are your thoughts on this right now? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your opinions there. All right.